Here is every skill in Adventure Awaits and how they work. With the new expansion pack we finally got this new beautiful diving boards and we got new diving skill with it. It's a 5-level skill and depending on which level you are, you unlock new skill or new jump. While leveling up you always unlock new diving trick with them, and now we're gonna see what kind of tricks it will unlock in which level. There is 5 different jumps. There is backflip, swan dive, jump, cannonball and belly flop, which are basically the ones we are already having in the game. You can level up your skill while you use this diving board, and that's the only way how you can level up this diving skill. While the sim is at low in the diving skill, they get these negative moodlets while they try to dive. They may be a little clumsy at first while they try to do the tricks, but at higher level you are, the less chance there is that they are clumsy with their performance. So there is 5 levels total with this skill. At the level 2 you can do this lounger jump, which looks like this. Oh wait, let's do it again. And maybe now, let's see, like this. At the level 3 you can do this front pike flip and it looks like this. You can do it. Nice. At the level 4 you can do this reverse pike dive, which looks like this. You can do it. Just jump like this. No, wait. Let's do it again. Maybe now. We are clapping for you. Like this. So he's jumping backwards. And at level 5 you can do this front twister flips. So basically you get 4 new different kind of jumps while you max out this skill. And it looks like this. Yeah, you go girl. There is a rumor that if your sim fails with the diving jump, they can maybe lose their swimming suit or swimwears, but I haven't witnessed it myself, but there is that, and you can practice this skill while you're at the getaway example, or well, you can have a swim pool at your lot, or if you have get together, there is actually club activity called use diving board, so you can basically make some kind of diving club, which is really nice. Archery is also 5-level skill, but there is actually quite a little details that you can do with this 5-level skill. Your kids can also practice this skill and they actually level up this skill quite fast. You can level up this skill with these bullseyes. Their example here at the camp Kipi Kipi, or you can buy them from build and buy mode. Also, I love this little detail that if you don't clean this bullseye, the arrows are still in here, and after a while it can get really full of these arrows, and then you really need to clean those off. And also with the first levels, the sim is really clumsy with the skill bar, but after a while they will get better in there. At the level 1 there isn't like any cool things to do, you just need to practice so you can get to a level 2 with this skill. They also get different kind of moodlets. You can have this focused moodlet, which really helps with the skill gain, and also if you practice too much, there is this uncomfortable archer's elbow moodlet, which means that they need a little rest from the practicing. At the level 2 you can start archery competition with the sims who are at the lot. You just need to click here and then choose the sim who you're gonna have the competition with. There isn't like any cool rewards, they just get happy moodlets in here, but it's just fun little interaction that you can do with this skill. And also with another sims at the hobbies category, there is a new interaction called a claim about archery, which basically makes the sims talk about the archery. By the way, this is the skill that you can be mentored by someone who is higher at this skill. At the level 3 there is new interaction at the hobbies category called discuss archery techniques, which gives the option to have a little deeper conversation about the hobby with another sim. You can also unlock the first new bow type. You just click the bullseye in here and then choose bow type. and here you can have the beginner bow or the advanced bow, and it looks like this. So it basically a little bit looks like, I don't know, a little serious one compared to the beginner one, which looks like this. At the level 3 you also get this cool archery glove. It's at the gloves category, and you can choose is it on the left or right arm depending on which sided your sim is, and there is like really many swatches in there, which is really cool. At the level 4 you can finally go to a bow fishing, which basically means if there is some kind of a fish sign in there, you can just click it and there is this go bow fishing, and then it will develop the fishing skill as you can see, but also the archery skill, and sometimes you can catch a fish from there or maybe some upgrade parts. You can also choose new bow type, so there is total of 3 different bow types. First there is this beginner one, then there is this advanced one, and then there is this expert one, which is the best bow in the game, and it looks like this. So pretty amazing, I would say. And in the bracelet category there is this new arm guard, which you can put to both hands, and there's also different kind of variations and swatches with them, which is also once again really cool, a little detail in there. And this will help that the sim won't get the archer's elbow uncomfortable moodlet. And then the 5th level of this skill, which is the last level, there's like few awesome interactions that you can do, or actually one cool interaction that you can do, but as you can see the animation is very confident when the sim is using the bow in here and trying to practice the skill. So at the level 5 there's really cool interaction. At the hobbies category you go there and ask to shoot apple of head. The sim can say yes to that suggestion or then reject it, depending on what mood they are. And you don't need to be friends with them, you can just ask them if they want to have this interaction with you. It can be a little hard at sometimes the sims will reject it all the time, but sometimes they say yes every time when you ask it. But what is really interesting that after you have asked about that and when they reject it, you can't ask them again about that interaction. So let's find a target to us. Okay, I think they didn't want to do that with us, but now I can see it after asking. There is like you can't ask it again with that sim. So let's now try to find someone who can have this interaction with you, because I don't want to spoil you, I want to show you, so I'm not telling what is it about. So I've been asking almost 20 people about can I shoot the apple from their head, and everybody have said no. So I think it's really hard to get it, so I will show you the picture of my own legacy game where I have actually accomplished with asking about that interaction. So basically another sim will have apple on their head, and then the sim will try to shoot it with the bow, and if they success with that shooting, their relationship will get huge bonus up. But it's apparently kinda rare, so I couldn't show this for you. But yeah, basically that's the interaction while you are at the level 5 with this archery skill. And after you have maxed out this archery skill, you get the sky piercer wall decoration, and it's a little nice detail that you have accomplished something, and there is a little lore about the Kibi point if you want to read it after you have unlocked this decoration. If you want to have real competition with the archery skill, there is every Monday, Tuesday and Wednesday this archery competition at the Fitness Fest. You can just go here and then compete in the William Tell Memorial Archery Contest, and then your sim will compete it, and depending on do they win or come at the 2nd place or at the 3rd place, they will get a little money prize. It is right now a little buggy, but sometimes it will work. And also if you come here at the Wednesday, there is a theme that the sims will have silly costumes while they are attending to a festival. And of course it's once again raining, but here is also this little spin wheel class going on. There is free weights that you can do and also kayaks that you can do in here. Next one is called paper crafting. It's 10 level skill. You can find this little delight paper crafting kit from your BB at the creative category in here, and then you can place it on the table and then start crafting. At level 1 you can craft butterflies or paper airplanes, and there is 3 different colors that you can choose. Or you can craft paper maches, these funky animals in here, and they are also at the 3 different colors. And example in here, when you have craft the butterfly, you can click it at your inventory, and then there is this enable wall placement. You can click it and then you can drag it to a wall, and then it can be in there for a wall decoration. So this is little cool interaction for the kids and how they can decorate their room by themselves. And of course, when they are low at their skill, the craftings can look a little bit silly, but while they level up, they will get better. At level 2 they can craft magical origami butterflies, but you need to have habitat and you need to collect all the butterfly collections before you can do it, but it will unlock at the level 2. And then you can craft these plants, these little cactus decorations, which are pretty nice. Example for me, because I forget every time to water the indoor plants with the enchanted by nature. Well, it didn't go so well. Let's try it again. And here it finally is. Look how cute it is. You can also view these little decorations, or you can list them on Blobsy and that way make career from them, or you can give these all paper crafting stuff to your friend. At level 3 there is a really cool new interaction or crafting that you can do. It's called Cootie Catcher. What it means that after you have crafted it, you can choose another sim, or you can do this for yourself. You can ask or tell the fortune. Okay, let's ask about Juniper if they wanna do that. Okay, they didn't want to do it, so let's do it with another sim. So here it goes. They will have this cute little interaction, so you can do this for yourself or to another sim. And after when they played this little game, there's a little prompt over here which says what the fortune was, and there is actually really many different outcomes in there. It's really impressive how many there are. And then they will get the moodlet depending on what the fortune was. So it can be good moodlet or it can be negative moodlet. And while you are at the level 4, there is new different colors that you can do with the previous crafts that you have unlocked. At the level 4 you unlock few different new crafts that you can do. You can do these new frogs. First they are at the 3 colors in here, and then you can start to craft friendship cards, which also starts with the just few different swatches, but leveling up you will get more of them. And here it is. It's a little cute thing. You can view it or you can sell them. Once again, you can make business from them, or you can give this for your friends. And what is really cool, a little detail that you can actually write the card. Here is pre-made text to it, but you can actually write whatever you want to the card. At level 5 you get many new interactions in here. Basically, you can make everything a little bit better. You can make better animals in here. You can have more card variants in here or with the frogs. But what is really interesting a little bit scary is called Scary Peculiar Plumberg Mask that you can do. There is 5 swatches at total, and after you have done it, you can wear the mask. And it looks like this, and well, then you can just walk around the streets and be a little spooky. And you can see in here that there is a little silly walk that they do when they're having the mask on, and they get this playful moodlet from wearing the mask. At the level 6 you can finally craft love cards, which you can give to your loved one, and they will get flirty moodlet from that. you can craft llamas in here, which have 3 different swatches at first, and also you can write this card. There is pre-made text, but you can write whatever you want to this love card, and after that you can give it to your loved one. At level 7 you can craft these origami cranes, which comes with the 3 swatches, and then there is a few new swatches to your previous crafts. And what is cool about them, that you can actually hang them a little bit higher at your wall, and that way you can have a nice little crane wall however you want to place them in the wall. At level 8 you unlock these themed cards, which basically are celebration cards, which works just like the previous ones, and they will look like this. And also you can craft these cute little jellyfishes, which are first at the 3 swatches. They look like this. Aren't they cute? By the way, when you are doing this paper crafting, if you have growing together, you can unlock this personality trait called Maker, which comes with the eco lifestyle, so that is a nice little cross-back compatibility with this skill. And then there is level 9, which basically you unlock new themed card, which is consolation card, and also you can craft this wall mounted head. There is 3 different swatches for them. The card looks like this and works exactly the same like the last 2 ones. And then there is this little paper bear head or animal head, which are kinda creepy. Or what do you think? And finally at the level 10 you have unlocked every swatches at the game, but what comes with this level is that there is few more new mounted head animal stuff to your wall. And then what is really hilarious is that you can finally make your own polo bird in your game, so you just don't need to anymore watch them at the nature, but you can make them to yourself. And there is total of 4 of these birds. There is a seagull, pigeon, dove and sandpiper, and you can have your own collection of those polo birds from around the world. But yeah, there is much with the paper crafting skill and many little interactions and details that you can do with another games. If you have example Life and Death, then you can have this consolation card with the funerals example, or if you have seasons, then you can have and make these love cards to your loved one, etc. So this is actually really cool and detailed skill in the game. There is 2 ways to increase entomology skill. You can of course catch the butterflies, which I have shown in the previous video, or you can use this incubator and that way increase your entomology skill. And of course you can read books about that hobby also. But basically the skill levels are affecting what kind of butterfly or moth you can raise in the incubator. Example here, the cryptid moth requires the max level with the entomology skill, so this skill is 5 level mini skill, and right now when we are at the level 1 we can't actually raise any of the moth or butterflies, so we need to raise the unknown species. And basically you can level up this skill with taking care of this butterfly or caterpillar. Right now you can feed them and you can view them, and that way level up the skill. And of course, if you weave the butterflies or the moths at their habitat, you will also increase the entomology skill. So at the level 2, if you start to raise unknown caterpillar in this incubator, you will get additional butterfly and moth when they have full grown up. So example in here I have just 1 species, but after they have grown up I will get maybe 2 or 3 of them, and also maybe I can get new species as well. Also when you weave the caterpillar or the incubator, you can have these natures of focused moodlet, which also helps with the level gaining. And it will take about 12 hours, so the caterpillar will turn to cocoon, and then you can reach to a cocoon or weave the cocoon, and that way you can also gain the skill level up. At the level 3 I can finally decide what kind of butterfly I wanna raise at the incubator, and now if I choose to use the unknown caterpillar, it will produce an uncommon butterfly or moth, so they are basically tied to a level in which you are at right at the moment, and that way you can unlock new butterflies depending on their rarity. Level 4 unlocks new species that you can grow in the incubator, and if you choose to use the unknown species, it can produce a rare butterfly or moth in the incubator. And for the last, at the level 5, so the level 5 is the max of the skill level, you can decide whatever species you wanna raise in the incubator. So it's not so detailed as they said in the live stream, but it's pretty cute and nice and like little side hobby for your children or your adult sim to do in the game. And after another 12 hours they will grow to a butterfly, and then you can collect them and put them to the habitat. But yeah, here is all today. I hope you enjoyed this video. Let me know down in the comments, and I see you in the next video. Bye!